Okay, Coach, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, blue lady, blue lady. Watch the out, watch the out.
They'll run on first down. It's Simpson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Play clock down at 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Hey, switch gears.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
On first down, Simpson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the Steelers' 26-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Check 24, check 24. 21.
Now it's Ryan. Finding Knox there, complete. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Back 25. Mark 56. Gun.
They'll run on first down. It's Simpson, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They'll try the left side. Simpson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. 20. Get in the way.
On third down, Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as he...
I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Let's go, son.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. That word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On second down now, it's Simpson. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Got it. Mike 25, 21. Come on. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Check, check. Check, check. Check, check. Hey, check 24. Ready to go.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready, blue 80. Mike 25. 56. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
At the Steelers' 24-yard line.
Ready, blue 80. Blue 80. 51, sub.
Again, Ryan. It's caught by Aguilar. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And this is Simpson with a catch. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Ready, back 25.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First down, Steelers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And this one complete to Smith. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will get him one closer. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Ryan. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, great play. Check your hot read. Check 3.
Now Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
You better be afraid of me. Mike 50. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Ryan now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Hey, John. 56.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Got it. Mike 56. Mike 56. Go.
To throw again. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Coming this way. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanking the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tight on this side, bro. Tight on the left. Move. Check.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 2nd down, Murray. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, Mike. Mike 27.
To throw is Ryan. Got his man. It's Williams. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Down. Get ready. Back 25. You got double. Wait.
Hey, seam 6.
From the gun on third down, Ryan looking deep downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Here we go. Watch the screen. Watch his head.
Now Saquon Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check back.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down, Steelers.
Set, hut, kick to Pittsburgh. 3 ball. 25, check 25, check it, 3.
First down, Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a dump off here complete. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing again on second down. Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Simpson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. First down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. On first and 10, here's Murray. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Murray going to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 25 yards for the touchdown, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead.
Steelers 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right. Does it. Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Ryan on first down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Gun.
Ryan. It's caught by Aguilar. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, watch the flag.
Throwing again. Ryan. Got it open, man. It's Foster. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw again is Ryan. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Throwing now is Murray. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Murray now on first down. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And a Steeler first down.
56, Mike, 56.
Murray now on first down. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 22. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, he stays up. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. And the Steelers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be third and forever. Murray with a third and long. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Vincent Smith, his second touchdown on the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have a full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Space. Gun. You don't see me in your nightmares, son.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. We ain't giving up nothing today.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively. That's Devin Bush making the play.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jerry Hughes in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. 56, the mark, boy. 56. Check, 56. 56.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, You get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Buffalo, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.